Hello and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 13 Austrian Grand Prix live here from the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria. Unfortunately, we have a very small grid ahead of this race here in Spielberg, but I'm sure the drivers will still give us an incredible race here in Austria. You join me once again, STB Maudi, for round 9 this time of the 13th season of STB. Here, what I like to call the land of trees. Austria dominated on the F1 game by trees in the background, and what a beautiful backdrop we have ahead of our return to this very special track in Austria. 1.3 seconds up then in the second sector. Okay, there goes P1. 103.8. What is Urban Unicorn going to do? 104.1, so it's P4 for him. Nice and fast around the final few corners. It's curve on the outside, gets on the power nice and early. What time is it going to be? 103.9. It is P3 for Buckley. P3 for Buckley there. Pretty decent display from him. Your grid then for the Austrian Grand Prix is as follows. On pole position will be Eke 00. Second will be Tysix Fusion. Third will be Born Buckley. Fourth, Faloru. Fifth, Urban Unicorn. Sixth, LRS Mercury. Seventh, Fotis Greek GTA. Eighth will be STB Matty. Ninth will be Luther. 10th will be DJ Danny. And 11th will be Dennis VKK. So then it is now the formation lap for the Austrian Grand Prix. Millions upon millions of trees dominate sightings here at the Spielberg Red Bull Ring here in Austria, but no one will be happier than Eke00, the reigning world champion who's got himself up into that P1 position here in Austria. Could this be the point of change in his championship challenge? Could this be Eke being back at the top of the results here in STB? The Austrian Grand Prix then, the circuit Red Bull Ring consists of 9 corners, especially with this sector 2 kind of infield flowing, flowing this kind of corner, but you know, hard traction zones, very hard to follow through. It's going to be very difficult for the drivers, I think, here to gain as much time as possible, considering it is also a very short circuit. You know, as you've seen, a 103.6 was the pole lap for Eke. So, yeah, you know, it's very hard to gain time, and it's a very short circuit. So I don't think we're going to be seeing many drivers struggling to get quick lap times in. I believe the race time could well be maybe a 107. Let's see if there's anyone starting on super softs. Yes, there's 3 drivers. Dennis on a set of softs. So we've got Urban Unicorn, Matty, and Uther on a set of super softs. So pole then is Eke, and with him is Tysix Fusion here for the Austrian Grand Prix. 11 drivers, not the best of grids, but I'm sure it's going to be a cracker of a turn 1. Here we go. 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 light. Lights out and away they go here in Austria. Very good start there from Eke, but Fusion's going to try and get him off the line here. We've got Faloru now trying to go the inside of Fusion. Fusion's going to... Oh, there's been a Toro Rosso. The Toro Rosso's made contact with the Red Bull at the back of the field. Boom, Buckley's been taken down there. He'll be in 8th place now. He follows. He's down in 9th now. He is alongside there now, coming up into turn number 2, I believe this is. Faloru's taking advantage of Fusion's mistake. They're trying to get past him down the straight. And we've got some contact. Some contact there at the back of the field. Fotis Greek and Born Buckley. Contact there at the back of the field. And now we've got Mercury trying to get past STB Matty here. STB Matty's up in P4. That's a pretty decent display from him. And Faloru's took advantage of Fusion. Faloru now up into P2. That's a decent result from him there. Faloru, very decent start at the moment here in the Austrian Grand Prix. We've got LRS Mercury now getting on the back of STB Matty. Very aggressive kind of inside kind of move there at turn 1, but it's definitely helped him out. He's up in P5, and he's definitely got more confidence than STB Matty. Eke leads then. Fusion following Faloru here. And it's pretty close until we get to Born Buckley, who's in the pit lane at the moment. He's in the pit lane. And Faloru then slipstream on Eke. Is this going to be the move for the lead? He moves to the inside line. Locks up both his wheels. Is it going to be the overtake for the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix? No DRS, but he's got that now. He's still going to have Eke on the outside here. Eke locks up his inside wheel, and Faloru takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. He's in P1. What a overtake that was there from Faloru, taking full advantage of the extra traction he got out of that corner, and he's up into P1. He takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix, followed by Eke, followed by Fusion, and Fusion's just now trying to follow Eke through here. And Eke's trying to follow Faloru, but remember, it's very difficult to follow here in Austria, so anything could happen here. It looks like Eke's going to get some sort of DRS on Faloru, so this could be interesting. Yeah, DRS open. Faloru darting to the side of the track, trying to break the slipstream from the harsh driver, and and Eke nearly goes into the back there of Faloru, and that's made Fusion now get the advantage. He's up the inside of his rival last season, side by side. Down into, I believe this is turn 3, up the inside there, and he's done it. Fusion, and he nearly tries to find a little gap there for Faloru, and Fusion there up into P2. He takes back the position he lost from Eke in qualifying. Remember, Fusion was on provisional pole position until Eke nicked it in qualifying. Great overtaking move there from Fusion, and now he follows Faloru. Around the final corner there, and he's just going to get as much power out of the car as possible down the straight then. Here we go. Faloru, fast lap of the Grand Prix. Faloru must be very happy with his performance so far here in the race. And Fusion's made somewhat of a mistake, and is going to have Eke trying to get onto the back of him here. Eke very late on the brakes, it seems. Can't get it stopped. And now Fusion, he looks like he's had a great X out of that corner. Faloru goes defensive now. Fusion, is he going to get another position? Faloru's going to go deep again. Forces Fusion wide. Fusion off the circuit. Fusion there gets forced wide by Faloru. And Faloru there keeps P1, and Fusion down into P4. He's behind STB Matty now. STB Matty's in a podium position now, but I'm sure he's going to get overtaken by the championship leader. He's really in a very dominant position at the moment. Very dominant display in the championship at the moment. He's definitely going to strengthen that with IS Leclerc. Not with us this evening. Down then into turn number 1. Hitting the curb on the inside, and now he's going to get the DRS, I believe, but so is Eke. Eke then, is he going to get the lead back off Faloru? Down into turn number 2 now. Running outside, Faloru's just going to give him enough space, unlike he did to Fusion. Fusion's at the inside of Matty. That was a pretty straightforward move there, pretty easy to picture. And now Eke back round the outside. It's going to be a mirror move from what happened with Fusion, and Eke drives it all the way around the outside. Philo's got no answers, and Eke takes back the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. That is an overtake there from the Finn, and he's up there in a P number 1. Great overtaking move there. But Faloru, he's going to get back onto the Finn, and he's going to really try now to get the overtake done. Get the overtake back on Eke, get the win, get the lead back off Eke. It's definitely a three-way horse for the win at the moment. Matty could potentially get involved here as well, so Matty's looking pretty strong. But Faloru then back in the slipstream on Eke. It's going to be round number 3, I believe now. Down in a turn number 2. He's going to late break round the outside. Eke's just going to go defensive there, but Faloru's going to have a brilliant exit. DRS for the Spaniard now. Here we go in that slipstream. Eke goes defensive. Faloru goes to the outside line. It's going to be a mirror move again. And Faloru gets the better pace, the better speed. Eke there goes defensive. He's on the inside. Is Faloru going to try and go around all the way around outside? No, he gets pushed wide there by the fin of Eke, and now he's going to have to try and follow through. He's going to have, yeah, definitely messed his line up. He's not going to have the confidence in this final sector now. Oh, it's all going off here in Austria. It looks like there's been some contact at the back there between Dennis and Danny. We're going to have to keep an eye on that later on in the Grand Prix, but we are keeping an eye on right now. Slipstream for Faloru here. He's going to get in that slipstream once again. He's going to use the advantage of the outside curb. And now he's going to get in that DRS now. Here we go, down the straight. Slipstream for the Force India. He's going to have a lot of speed, a lot of momentum coming out of that first corner. And he's going to late break, hopefully, around the outside. Eke goes defensive, but he's going to have a Titan line there. Here we go, DRS now. Back in the slipstream. It's all about slipstream around this Austrian Grand Prix circuit. Back around the outside goes Faloru. Here we go. It's going to be another mirror move. And Faloru there, he's going to try and get the better traction, but you can't do it this time. He's going to have to wait another lap. Eke, great defensive display here from the Finn. Once again, he's showing why he was champion last season. Round the corner now. And Fusion's going to try and get back in on this as well. And now Matty's getting involved as well, because Matty is close behind. So if these keep battling as they are, it's going to be great news for Matty. Eke then. Here we go, DRS. Eke is going to be a sitting duck down the straight, if you excuse me. Around the first corner, great line there from Faloru. Now Faloru's in that slipstream on Eke. Here we go, it's going to be a mirror move from 2 laps ago. What happened? There's a big crash! Faloru is out of the Austrian Grand Prix! That is a massive crash! Torpedoing across the circuit there. That was a massive crash, and now Mercury's having a battle with Luther and Dennis VKK, and it looks like Eke now has been overtaken by Fusion. So Fusion's got the lead back off Eke. That is a massive crash here in Austria, just torpedoing across the circuit there into that gravel trap. That was massive. That was massive news. Losing control once again. Great defensive display there. Matty then on the inside of Eke. He's on a set of super softs. And he's got the overtake done. Matt's got the overtake done there on Eke. So, there you go, up in a P1. Matt takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. That is a great overtaking move there from the Ferrari. He's going to battle him. Yes, he is. He's very defensive, actually. Late braking for the Williams. And Fusion there gets on the power nice and early. Good switchback move. And even goes on the grass there. And that's a pretty straightforward move for Fusion, who's looking on to get his, I believe, 4th STB title. So, yep, he's definitely on course to do that here. Because, well, it looks like there's going to be no... there are some pits board there, but there, even around the outside of the Unicorn, trying to put the pressure on his teammate. There were some pit boards that could have been a better team radio, better team orders here. Up the inside goes Urban Unicorn, and that is pretty straightforward move. Up the inside. P6 for him. Next up is LRS Mercury. Follows, not really close, but closely behind. And Urban Unicorn's going to pull to the inside, but Mercury's going to definitely defend that. He's going to have the better pace, I believe. Well, I wouldn't say better traction because of the grip that he has from the Ultras, but no, that's not the case. And Urban Unicorn then. But Mercury's going to dive it back up the inside. Mercury, back around the outside. Bit of off-road action there for Urban Unicorn. Urban Unicorn's going to have the inside. And he's going to force Mercury wide slightly there, but Mercury still holding it around the outside. He's going to hold it all the way around the outside. He's going all the way around the outside. Yes, he is. What a move. Back in a P5 goes LRS Mercury. He wants this position so much. And he is so ready to fight for this P5 at the moment. But he's made a mistake on that final corner. Now Urban Unicorn's going to be back in that slipstream. Mercury goes defensive, breaking the slipstream now. Down in a turn 1. Mercury going to brake late to defend up that inside. Urban Unicorn around the outside, but LRS Mercury still side by side with the Red Bull. Up the hill now, up in a turn number 2. Braking, and Urban Unicorn goes wide. That's going to give the third the opportunity, but now Mercury's made a mistake on exit as well. The Urban Unicorn, sorry, is now going to get back right on the back now of LRS Mercury. Run outside, mirror remove from earlier on in the Grand Prix. Running outside, but Mercury is going to defend that nicely, but he's going to have a bad exit out of that from his compromised line, and running outside goes Urban Unicorn. Yes, he does. What a move there. What a move from Urban Unicorn to get himself up in a P5, and I think that is it now for Mercury. That is it. P number 5 on the Toro Rosso, down the straight. DRS, I believe. Oh, but that's a nice move around the outside there. That was nice there from the fair. That was pretty decent, I must say. Around the outside, yeah, I think Mercury's tyres have definitely gone off now. He's going to try and get into the slipstream of the fair. There you go, slipstream then. He's going to have the move up the inside of the Spaniard. If there goes a wide there. And that is Mercury then back up in a P5. If they're back in that slipstream on the Toro Rosso. Still can't get past LRS Mercury here in Austria. Around the outside then. He's going to go for that cutback move. And that is a very, very, very good line there from the Thera all the way around the outside. Is he going to do it? He's going to have the better line. No, it's compromised by Mercury's defending there. Fusion in the pit lane. Okay, takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. But Fusion's going to be on top pace. I believe he's on a set of ultra softs now, so he's going to be on top pace. And Fusion up the inside. Pretty straightforward move. Great exit as well. Something has happened. Luckily then. Safety car. Safety car has been deployed here in Austria. What has happened for the safety car to be deployed for the first time this season? This is interesting right now. It's very interesting, and Fusion has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under it. And he's just realised that he can't serve a drive-through penalty under safety car. Urban Unicorn's also got the same. Urban Unicorn then into the pit lane. Set of ultras. Matt into the pit lane. Eke into the pit lane. Fusion has to stay out, and now he catches up to the safety car. So then, safety car in this lap. You can see race control, safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap right now. So Toxic X Fusion is going to lead the drivers onto the final 5 laps of the Austrian Grand Prix. What is going to happen here? Of course, they can't, Fusion and Urban can't serve their drive-throughs. It's going to be all touch and go in the pit lane in a few laps' time, but Matt is going to get the advantage now. Could this be Matt's opportunity to get a victory in STB? Here we go. Slipstream for STB Matty now. Down the straight, Eke going to go defensive. It's Eke versus Matty for the victory. Here we go. Matty then, he's got an incredible exit, no DRS. Of course, you need to, I think, one lap out of the safety car's been deployed, or maybe 3, I don't know. But Matt is still going to get on the attack now, on the back. Here we go, Leclerc in P5. This could be a podium position for him. Dennis in P6 at the moment. Oh, it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off here in Austria at the moment. Matty in P3. Based on penalties, this could be, I believe, his first victory in STB. Urban Unicorn's going to go defensive. I know he's going to actually go in the pit lane, sorry. So, yeah, Urban then into the pit lane. Matty then slipstream on Eke. Up the hill. Oh, it's side by side for Leclerc and Dennis as well. Actually, 3 wide. No, sorry, no, not 3 wide, but Mercury's trying to get involved now. Leclerc's going to take them both off circuit there. Oh, nearly. And Mercury's going to get involved, and so is Buckley. So Buck is getting involved as well now. So this could well be a 4-way battle for the podium when Fusion gets into the pit lane to get himself... to serve his drive-through. So, yeah, this could well be an incredible battle for the podium. But the clouds have got a little light up. And Fusion into that pit lane, but it's compromised Eke there. And now STB Matty now in that slipstream on Eke. DRS is enabled. Here we go then. DRS for Eke. If there, 3-second time penalty. That's going to cause costly. Matty then in that slipstream. Pulls that inside line. He's up the inside. STB Matty takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. But Eke's going to come back at him now. And no, Matty's got the lead. Matty leads the Austrian Grand Prix. He's not going to have to defend hard from Eke. But Matty leads in Austria. Matty leads in Austria. This is what he's always wanted. To lead an STB Grand Prix right now. Buckley has made somewhat of a mistake there. Mercury is on the back of Dennis. But what is important at the moment is STB Matty leads the Austrian Grand Prix here in Spielberg. And he must be absolutely pooing himself. Mercury, 3-second time penalty there for corner cutting. Lap 35 of the Grand Prix. It's the penultimate lap of the race. And Matty is going to fight with this for the whole of his life. And so is Eke. Try and get himself back up for the championship. And he's up the inside now. This could well be vital for the World Championship, to be completely honest. Here we go then. Eke. We go down the straight. Matty's up round the outside of the corner now. Eke's going to defend hard. Matt's going to try and get the undercut. Oh, this is incredible. Here we go. Sector 2 now. Enter Sector 2 coming on to Sector 3. A hard corner to follow on. In that slipstream then, Matty. It's the final lap of the Austrian Grand Prix. Who is going to win? Matty goes wide. But Eke has got penalties anyway in that slipstream. He's going to dart to the inside. Matty up the inside of Eke. He's going to fight with this for all of his power. The helicopter flies across the circuit there, and there's been a crash. They've both collided. Ah, Leclerc leads the Austrian Grand Prix. Mercury takes second place. The scenes here in Austria. Matty loses an end plate. Eke in P5 at the moment. They both collided down the straight. Leclerc is going to take a victory in STB. Look at this. Dennis now on the back of Mercury. Dennis on the inside, but Mercury's pooing himself there. And oh, he's been pushed in the wall. Mercury was pushed into the wall there. The scenes. The theories in second. Who has won the Austrian Grand Prix? Before we find out, let's look at the podium celebrations. What an ending to that race. What an ending to that Austrian Grand Prix. Your race winner, Dennis VKK. Second was Luther. Third, Born Buckley. Fourth, Urban Unicorn. Fifth, Toxic Fusion. Sixth, STB Matty. Seventh, Eke. Eighth will be LRS Mercury. Ninth, DJ Danny. 10th, Faloru. 11th, Fotis Greek. That concludes your Austrian Grand Prix. Wow, is an understatement. So then, I believe then we get the thoughts and opinions from your podium finishers, but I don't actually think well, the Thayer struggling with English, and I don't think Dennis VKK actually has a mic, so I think I don't think the podium, all the podium finishers are going to be interviewed. Okay, so we're just going to get STB Matty in here to get his opinions of the race and his little collision with Eke. But firstly, Buckley, I believe you finished in P number 3.
That's correct.
If that includes your audio, a pretty mental race. Yeah. What's your view on it? What happened from your perspective in that Grand Prix?
So first of all, start off with a glitch start. I start P3, and then a glitch start went down to basically in the middle of the field. Got caught up in an incident, got throwing damage, had to pit. So basically I was at the back for the whole race until the safety car got called out, and then I pitted for New Ultras, and then yeah, I went from there. I got podium, luckily.
Decent result for you there. It was a pretty weird race. STB Matty, can you comment on the collision between you and Eke?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm just completely mind blown, really. I don't know, just going side by side, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I gave him enough room. And then suddenly he'll get a slight tap from the rear, and before now I was straight into the barriers and lost half of my front wing. And then, of course, the safety car, I lost like 3 positions. And then Buckley got me to the front wing, and then because I got slightly more penalties than most people, I ended up going down to 6th, which I really easily should have at least a 2nd place.
Very, very unfortunate, Matt. Unlucky. But yeah, that concludes a very weird Austrian Grand Prix. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of student investigations this evening. But that is it then. Your Austrian Grand Prix is over. You join us next week when we return to the home of motorsport, the United Kingdom, at the Silverstone circuit for round 10, the British Grand Prix. I'm sure that rain could be a possibility. Clouds are definitely going to be showing in Britain, but more importantly, we are at the home of motorsport next week. So do join us next week for the British Grand Prix live from Silverstone. Until then, goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed this evening's Austrian Grand Prix. Goodbye.